Hey everyone, it's Emily here. For today's issue of Wellness Weekly, we are talking about self-care. Self-care is critical to maintaining our well-being in mind, body, and spirit. While self-care is often talked about in the context of pampering, like massages and pedicures and shopping sprees, that's really not what self-care is. In actuality, I think about self-care more as a discipline that takes time, thoughtfulness, and consistency. Self-care is about staying disciplined enough and committed enough to the activities and practices that keep us whole. For example, self-care could look like boundary setting between work and home life. It could look like regular exercise, wholesome eating, Sabbath keeping, getting regular doctor's appointments, drinking water, or even just getting enough sleep. I often hear people say, well, I just don't have enough time for self-care. And I think that's an easy way out. Self-care isn't about having enough time. It's about being disciplined and realistic with the time we do have. When there have been times in my life that I've been tempted to drop certain self-care practices, I think about how I would treat another person that I loved and what kind of standards I would hold that person to. Just as we want the best for our children or our spouse or our friends, we should want the best for ourselves and give attention to our own well-being. Now, I know this fluctuates and changes, and I do want to say that as followers of Jesus, there are times where we will and need to make tremendous sacrifices for others. But it's also faithful to take care of this life and this body that God has blessed us with, and to do so with a whole lot of compassion and a whole lot of grace. This week, I want you just to reflect on your practices of self-care. Be honest with yourself. And if you need to, try to make some adjustments. If self-care makes you uncomfortable, just try it out and see what happens. Taking care of yourself will improve your personal well-being and your ability to be a supportive presence for others. For none of us can pour from an empty cup. I'll see you next week.